What's good, YouTube? It's your boy AC, back with another video. Today, like I said in my last video, we're going to be reviewing my headshots. This is why you're not getting casted, so stay tuned.
Yeah. Those.
Before the video starts, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It definitely helps me out in the end. And, you know, we all want me to stick around. Plus, hit that bell button. All right, y'all. Like I said, we're going to be reviewing my headshots. Now, this is going to cover a span of time, right? I got headshots that I did for myself that I started when I was still back in college. So, we're looking at like 2017, 2018, all the way up to 2020. Right, so it's a 3-year span. So I want y'all to check them out and check out the different looks that I gave myself. What I want you to specifically look for is how professional do these photos look. I'm pretty decent with a camera. Like I'm pretty good with a camera. So you will see my headshots and then I'll show you other photos that I've taken, you know. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how good the photo may look. If you're getting into acting, you're gonna want an industry standard photo. So I'm gonna show you what I was putting out there to the industry and why I wasn't getting casted, compared to the stuff that I'm putting out now. And I'm seeing a lot more, interest. I'm seeing a lot more casting directors ask for audition tapes. Let's jump into it. When you jump into this crazy industry of acting, the first thing that's gonna set you apart from all the others is your headshot. It's your headshot and your education. How did you go out to educate yourself to become a better actor, right? But your headshot is going to be the first thing people see. So you want to have an industry standard headshot. Generally, industry standard headshots are with a flat backdrop, gray. I would not recommend black because black absorbs light. Stick to like gray, white, neutral colors. Make sure it's a pure white, because like this wall, if you see in certain, like in the corners, it'll probably look a little yellowish because it's, you know what I mean, they probably painted over a previous color. You don't want to have your headshots out in nature. For my headshots when I first began, because I want to show y'all the difference between industry standard from just regular, I guess I want to say it's more of a regular like hobby style photography. So that's what we're gonna call that. We're gonna call unprofessional photography hobby photography. Hobby photography. So that's what I'm gonna label that as. But let's get into it. This first one right here is when I was in school. There was this little community, little spot that we could go to and just sit at, and they had the little fountain, and I was like, man, this looks like it'll be some it's nice scenery that definitely separate me from everything around. But it's a good photo, you know. Is it industry standard? No. That's not an industry standard photo whatsoever. Now this one I really like when you edit this, when you put a nice little color tone to it, it just made it look 10 times better. But is this industry standard? No. And for a while I was putting these out there and promoting myself, looking for auditions. I think I actually landed one I landed one role, and that was this role I did in Chicago, off of these headshots. So, you know, you can land roles. Like, I'm not gonna be here and be like, oh, well, you can't get work because your stuff ain't industry standard. Now, you'll get work, you know, but generally they'll probably be like short films, student films, stuff that generally don't pay. I try to put this out to audition tapes for like Angela Bohm, that I always recommend y'all go check out. Angela Bohm and First Team acting classes, whatever. And you know, there was a lot of roles that I wasn't getting picked for, stuff like that. But you know, I figured, oh well, this is high quality. it's a good looking photo, everything's in focus, that's all I need. And that's not how it works. And you can even tell because I didn't even give myself enough headroom. And mind you, all these photos that I'm showing y'all, I did these myself. I don't want to be the one to be like, oh, you can't do it yourself, but it definitely helps when you pay for some headshots. It makes a hell of a lot different, especially the outcome and the product that you get. I wasn't as confident in these photos because at that time I still had my gap. As you see these photos, you're gonna see a lot more confidence come on my face as I start flashing my smile. My gap is gone. Shout out to Smile Direct Club. They're not sponsoring me, but maybe one day they might. But yeah, shout out to Smile Direct Club because y'all definitely helped me out and y'all brought back a smile that I could really be confident in. Moving on. Now this is something that they were trying to promote. Like a lot of these people who are making these acting courses, acting classes, who say, oh, we'll give you headshots. This is the type of stuff. This is the type of stuff that they're trying to promote. Oh, we have a photographer who can do stuff like this. Looks good. Not industry standard. Now let's jump into it with my second set of headshots. Now this is going to show y'all, this is somebody who understands how to kind of better off use the camera. I was using more angles. I was trying a whole bunch of different stuff, and I was using these headshots on my Actors Access before I actually got my professional ones, but still they're not industry standard headshots. So I wouldn't advise anybody to shoot their own headshots by themselves. It's definitely a difference between having somebody shoot your headshots who knows what they're doing compared to yourself. And we're going to get into that in a second. But let's jump straight into my professional headshot. Real quick, I hope y'all enjoying the content. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Like I said before, it definitely helps me out. Let's get back to it. That's why it's important for you to find somebody who's going to do great headshots. And this guy, I definitely did my research. I was seeing stuff that's crazy, y'all. Like, for one, I'll tell y'all real quick. If anybody at all tells you that they will do your headshots for an enormously large amount of money per hour, charge them to the game. Get the heck out of there. They're not for you. That's not that. I won't say they're not legit, but they won't be getting your money. Don't do that mess. I had one chick that told me, yeah, well, I usually charge around she said something goofy like $150 an hour. She said, I recommend you do like the 3 hour shoot. We also gotta rent the space that she didn't have control over. So she said that's like another $70 to rent the space, and that's just for that, I guess, I don't know, maybe per hour or something like that. Or, I don't even remember. It was getting so ridiculous, when you start reading stuff and you start laughing at it because you like, bro, this can't be real. Like, are you serious? And I mean, I'm looking at her portfolio and I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that. I found this dude that they recommended me, and I hit him up, said some real cool stuff. Hey bro, I do your photos. He said it's $250 for 2 outfits, another $95 for another outfit. The comp card is $15. I said, okay, bet, let's do 3 outfits and the comp card. That was altogether around like $360. You know what I mean? 360 something. What? 360 for some headshots? Yo, if you're not used to spending money on this type of stuff, bro, get used to spending at least $400, $500 on headshots. If you want to be in this industry, you got to come competitive. Like, these folks ain't just out here playing around. The stuff that she was trying to do, she was trying to finesse. Like, she was really trying to finesse me, right? I even had somebody that I just recently talked to that I was just like, yo, I just want to get some photography done. Like, what's up? I heard that, somebody recommended me to you. She was like, oh yeah, well, you know, I don't stay where you are. So I'm like, okay, well that's chalk, because I'm not about to go all the way out of 2 cities just to, you know, get to 2 cities, through 2 cities just to see you, to get my headshot, you know, some shots done to me. And she was like, well, I you know, I travel down there or whatever like that. So I'm like, okay, I probably know it's gonna be expensive. She said $100 an hour. I said, oh, all right, I'll look into it. $100 an hour, bro. You gotta understand, a photo shoot, especially for like one outfit, that almost runs a whole hour. If she's a real photographer, if that person is a real photographer charging real photographer prices, I'm expecting to be like, if not in the studio, her controlling the light around me. Like, yo, I'm gonna say it like that. I want great ass headshots. I want great ass photos. But lastly, I got a nice little treat for y'all. This is a little piece of my photography that I've done with one of the local talents out here in Dayton, Ohio. Real proud to say he gave me a chance to do his photography. He's also helping me out with some music that I overlay and some of my outros that I've been doing. So shout out to him. That's Icon the Ghoul. Go check him out on iCloud. That All White Diamonds, that is straight banger. Go check that out. He's definitely nice.
Yeah. Vibe. Yeah.
If you're looking to get some photography done by yours truly, AC, put, you know, your comment in the comment section. I'll be looking at those, reading those, and I'll DM you, see what's up. And I am located out of Dayton, Ohio. I don't travel. If I do travel, I probably will be charging you a little bit higher beyond the 1s. I'll probably hit you with the 2s or the 3s. But if you local and you're a local talent, and you like, yo, I want to get some photography done, you know, we can set that up. I'll charge you, probably like $150, $160 for the day. It's not that deep, y'all. I don't know where the video stopped. I'm guessing that's a cue for me to shut up. I ain't really got nothing else to say. Just be careful when you get your headshots too, man. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and hit that bell button. It helps me out in the end. I appreciate all of y'all for watching. And it's your boy AC, and I am out.
I'ma cherish every bit of this forever. My girls say I'm perfect, but I bet I look better with all white diamonds on my wrist.